This past winter, our news and sports broadcasting producers were granted front row seat press credentials to experience the 124th Army-Navy football game in Boston, Massachusetts. But before filming on the sidelines of America's game, our team was blessed with the opportunity to have a conversation with Assistant Army Head Outside Linebackers Coach John Luce, as well as the author of Hope is Here to Stay, Patrice Domocek, about their involvement with Lauren's First and Goal, the nonprofit organization launched by John and Marianne Luce in 2004 in honor of their daughter, Lauren, a pediatric brain tumor survivor. Since its inception, LFG has raised more than $3 million towards its mission to provide financial support for brain tumor research and cancer services, to offer financial and emotional support to families living with pediatric cancer, and to increase awareness of this disease. I implore you to listen to their meaningful mission and inspiring story. Enjoy. Thank you for being here today. Can you tell me why you started this foundation?
We started the foundation because our daughter suffers from a condition called neurofibromatosis, which can cause a neurofibroma or a tumor anywhere there's a nerve. And I kept thinking about, okay, how can we really help? I've been coaching college football for 37 years, so I was at a camp at Michigan. I asked some coaches out there, hey, what do you think if I have a one-day camp for pediatric brain tumor research and cancer services? And each one of them said I'm in. But I just thought, you know what? I could do this in one day and make a lot of money for pediatric brain tumor research and cancer services. So that's what we did. That first year, we had 325 kids and 56 volunteer college coaches. We raised about $20,000. And before long, we had over 2,000 campers, and everyone was volunteers. So it went from about 56 coaches that I knew to between 350 to 450 college and some NFL coaches. And then when COVID came, we were approached by CoachTube and doing an online clinic. Players like yourself can buy these clinics because they're from the best coaches around the country, both college and pro. If I wasn't a football coach, we wouldn't have been able to set that up, obviously, right? So that's what really helped us. And we're here with the Army-Navy game, obviously, right? This is my 18th game. We got great coaching staff, and Jeff Munkin's really supportive of everything we've been doing with the foundation. All of it, every nickel after we pay expenses, goes to pediatric brain tumor research and cancer services. We fund really 3 major research studies that have been going on for a long time. One is Dana-Farber in Boston, one is Johns Hopkins, and one is also the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where Lauren has been going for really 25 years. When your child becomes sick with cancer, not just brain tumors, there's a lot of things that happen that change your life in a hurry. So we can help those families kind of get on their feet. So my sister-in-law, Patrice, which you're gonna get a chance to talk to, has written 2 great children's books, Hope is Here to Stay, and also Lauren's Life Lessons. You can help us by purchasing those books.
Can you tell us about the 2 books you wrote about Lauren's First and Goal Foundation?
The first book that I wrote and we published was called Hope is Here to Stay. The purpose for writing the book was to share the mission of the foundation. It's written in rhyme for children, but the theme and the story is for anybody at any age. From the time Lauren was very little, at every camp, she would get up on the microphone and she would say a thank you. She'd say a few words to the coaches and the players and the families who took the time to be there. As she got older, she started putting more energy into what her message would be. So we have 10 chapters in Lauren's Life Lessons, and each chapter is a lesson that Lauren spoke about in her speeches during those years at the camp. And then they're followed by quotes from people at the camp who were impacted by what she said. One of my favorites is Dream Big. Lauren, in her speeches, has touched on Dream Big throughout the years, but she had one particular speech where she described that in her life, she likes to make plans for parties and she likes to prepare for her upcoming events, and dreaming big is a big part of what leads her on through life, getting excited about what's coming up next. And she works now in the summers at the Compassion Cafe, which is a nonprofit that employs disabled adults. Lauren and I actually do book signings at the cafe in the summers, and we meet all kinds of amazing people who are really interested in being with people who need these kinds of supports.
You know, I can't walk into a high school recruiting where somebody doesn't ask me, how's Lauren?
Yeah.
You know, how is Lauren doing? So that's a pretty unique thing, because You know, I'm convinced everybody out there has a problem, you just don't know about it. Ours is just kind of front and center because of the foundation. You know, one way it can really help us and support the foundation is to go on our website. It's www.lawrencefirstandgoal.org. We're always looking for sponsors. It's been a life-changing deal for our daughter.